another thing yesterday, Browns 0 of 4 on fourth downs. Some of them were in their own territory, some of them pretty deep in their own territory. Browns beat reporter Daryl Ruiter, fourth down attempts against 49ers.
Yeah, too much confusion.
It was ugly.
Yeah, and Kevin talked about after the game, we work on it, we drill it, whatever. No, apparently you don't, because nobody seemed to know what the hell they were doing. I also didn't get the direct snap to Harold Fannin Jr. No, put Quinch on there. It's been working. Also, they put Shador as the deep back on that play. Again, blocking a little bit challenging this year for this team, which is why they were doing, I don't know if you want to call it a true wildcat because the quarterback's on the field for the true wildcat, but when they were doing those direct snaps to Quinchon and he was scoring the touchdowns off of those, like they were putting an extra lineman on the field. And I respect and appreciate the aggressiveness, but the organization, the execution, the operation, all of it was just a complete and utter failure.
And Pete, you alluded to it. They tried to snap it to Fannin with time running out. You're probably better served calling timeout. The other thing, this defense, again, was playing pretty dominant. And the path to winning is making the opponent drive a long way against this defense, because not many teams are going to be able to do that regularly.
Well, there's two parts to this. One, you punted the ball away and they returned it 66 yards. So, I mean, like, that's unfortunately part of the problem is this is the world they are living in. Where, like, if you punt it, they're getting a big return, and then you don't punt it, you get punished. Look, a couple of years ago, the Browns had a tight end out of Florida Atlantic. I can't remember his name off the top of my
Harrison
head.
Bryant.
They kept
Bryant.
Harrison Bryant. They kept using him in this package, and it was really good. Like, Harold Fannin's another player where you're sitting there going, I want to get the ball in this guy's hands. And this is an easy way to do it. They've done this with other players. I agree with Daryl Ruiter in the operation. I didn't like how rushed it felt, and I didn't like how jumbled it felt. And that, to me, felt like the problem. But if you're just saying snap the ball to the 240-pound guy who makes guys miss all the time, it is really difficult to tackle, and he can move 2 feet, I'm here for it. And, again, I referenced that Harrison Bryant package. They built off of that after a while and started doing some other things with it, and it was really effective for them. So if Harold Fannin can contribute with that, great. As for the Shador being on the field for that, that comes down to if you take him off the field, the other team sort of has a heads up as far as what you're doing. So that part you could certainly make the case is a little bit too cute by half, and you're probably better off putting in an extra blocker. But, like, this is the thing we get into. On the one hand, you have people that will criticize the Browns for not trying to be innovative, not trying to create ways to make offense. And then when they do those things and it doesn't work, it's easy to sort of jump on them. I'm fine with them trying to do these things and being aggressive. And again, we just saw them. If Corey Bohork was punting the ball and the Browns were consistently pinning teams back, and you could rely on that, I'd be right there with you and saying punt the ball. But the problem is we're also talking about how the special teams is its own problem. So at some point, something's got to give. And the other 4th and 1, if we can't turn around and hand the ball off to Quinshon Judkins, what are we doing? So I completely understand where the frustration comes from people, but I also sit there and go, what do you really want them to do other than do the things they're doing, but better, which I'm here for. Again, operationally, I don't like it. I think that's the issue. I think that's where the criticism is entirely fair. But in the idea of get the ball to Harold Fannin or get the ball to Quinshon Judkins or these type of things, that's what they should be doing. Those are the players that they should be building this offense around.